So I'm going to touch up on a lot here, right? So this is another dating with Boobie. And this one's about what happened to the love our grandparents used to have that used to last forever, in comparison to the new modern day of dating that we have today. And I would contribute to a few factors of what makes it so different from dating back in the days where relationships lasted a lifetime to now where relationships only last to the point of inconvenience. Back in the days, right, our grandparents dated, or at least the women, didn't date with the intention of monetary gain. They didn't look at a man as, okay, his money is his value. They looked at the man as, hey, look, his character determined his value. His morals determined his values, right? Back then, women had self-respect. Men respected women because women respected themselves. Back then, grandma wasn't wearing a skirt all the way up to her ass cheeks with her thong hanging out, right? Back then, grandma wasn't on the internet because there was no internet showing grandma's ass and titties. Back then, grandma had self-respect and the world respected her because perception was reality. Back then, men didn't have to buy love. Back then, chivalry was a thing. Courting a woman was a thing. Now, in this new modern day society, you can't show chivalry and you can't court a woman. Because today's notion of that is you're a simp. If you're too nice to a woman loses respect for you and then she uses you. That's how it goes nowadays. That's what dating is nowadays. Back then, you had other strong members of your family keeping that relationship together, telling you, hey, look, make it work. I know it's not perfect. Make it work. Communicate. And that's another thing back then that they used to do a whole lot better than what we do now. There is no communication in today's relationships. I've spoken to a lot of women, I've spoken to a lot of men, and all of them say the same exact thing. There is no communication. I think the new concept of feminism destroyed the chivalry, destroyed the courting, destroyed the respect. And on the men's aspect, we have to take accountability too. We devalued ourselves by buying a woman's love. OnlyFans. Going to the strip club. You know, feeling like what we have is our own self-value and that's the only way we'll be seen. Those are the thirsty niggas. Those are the Edgars and those are the simps. There's a whole lot more of them than what there was before. Right? I think that's what broke down the concept of dating. And the internet. I have to blame the internet. Social media has given people too many options. That's why dating is based on convenience. I can date you, but I could just scroll online and I can find 4 other people that's willing to do the same thing and provide the same thing that you're giving me. So now there's no loyalty. I'm only loyal to my feelings and convenience. Why be mad when you can replace? But then, where is the line? I ask myself, with this new common day of dating. I guess, when do people wake up? And we have new terminologies for things that are just now discovered. Hit the wall syndrome, my favorite line. You pass a certain age, you hit the wall. Simps, my favorite line. You're too nice, you're too courteous, you cater too much. You're a simp because you get abused. All right? None of this was a thing back then. None of it. What are some other things I would contribute to the destruction of dating or this new common modern day society of dating? Unrealistic expectations are now a thing. Especially with women. I think really personally, from my perspective, I think women kill dating. I'm gonna blame the women on this one, right? Women don't love you for your character, they love you for what your potential is. That's what I've noticed. And I'm not gonna say all women, a majority of women, and a majority of women are these modern day women. Right? It's like you have to be 6 feet, unrealistic standard, because there's a small percentage of us in this world who are 6 feet. You gotta make 6 figures, small percentage of us that make 6 figures. You have to have a 6-pack. Small percentage of men have a 6-pack, right? You have to have the house, you have to have the car, you have to be funny, you have to be intelligent, you have to meet all these requirements in order to be deemed as worth even being considered to talk to a woman. And then, even if you possess all these things, the woman that you're getting that requires all these things have nothing to offer in return. Back then, back in the days, you had a woman, she didn't run through everybody in the neighborhood. She held herself to a certain standard because she knew that her perception and how the world viewed her was her value. I don't want to be a hoe because I would never find a man to marry me and invest in me. Now, you got OnlyFans girls getting married. The standard is low. Low, really low. And I think that's what it is. I blame the guys too. We have to take accountability, right? Number one, for feeding into the ego. I've noticed that, and I scroll on Facebook, I see a girl with one cheek, one ass cheek out. And then I can read 50 comments. Damn, girl, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Oh, my God, I'll drink your bath water. And I'm just like, wow, I can see where your mentality would change and your perception of reality would change. Because if you're getting that much validation and attention off of niggas who would give their left nut and their arm to even have you reply to them, you think you're God. Another thing that I will contribute to modern day dating, and y'all can quote me, y'all can go back and forth with the feed or whatever. Women are masculine these days. Women are men. Quite literally, women are men. Women adapted this whole independent boss babe, boss bitch, boss girl thing so closely that their mannerisms are masculine. Their tone is masculine. Their mentality is masculine. Their demeanor is masculine. But then they want a masculine man. Women want the men they have become. And men are softer than they ever been before. Men are so fucking emotional. That's what's wrong with dating too. It's us men too. We have to take accountability. Crashing out all the fucking time. Over here having multiple kids and multiple women. Women gotta close their legs. Men gotta start diving in them shits. And creating babies. But men, we failed as well. In our emotions. I think what fucked it up too is when the government, I know it's going somewhere else with this one. When the government replaced men in the household for a government check. When women said, I don't need that nigga in my house to establish some type of structure, discipline, and order in this household, I'm gonna kick that man out. I don't have to deal with him, and I'm gonna collect this welfare. I'm gonna collect this Section 8. I'm gonna collect these food stamps and Medicaid. I don't need a nigga. But then these same women are the same ones raising these boys and these girls into dysfunctional adults. A woman can never teach a boy to be a man. A woman's job is to nurture, to multiply, essentially. And it's not just multiplying with kids. You give a woman a fucking dead animal, she'll cook you a meal. You give a woman a house, she'll make you a home. But women are not specialized to raise boys into men, as much as they would like to believe they're the mom and the dad. But these boys are the same ones that are being raised by these women. Now these boys don't know how to regulate their own emotions, because women are not really known for that. They're not good at regulating their own emotions. They're teaching that to the kids. The kids either come out gay, as fucked up as that may sound, or they come out with mental health issues. Statistics prove this. Single mother households, you have a higher statistic of alcoholism, higher drug abuse, higher mass incarceration, higher death toll, higher suicide, and these are all single mother households. So when you took the structure out the household, because it takes two parents to raise a kid, you collapsed society. You collapsed it. A lot of women who are raising kids, or especially boys by themselves, never had a father themselves. So now, anything that has any type of structure is considered control, right? Considered narcissistic. You can't tell them the truth. How can they know what a real man is if they never had a real man in their life, if they never had their fathers? Women date a reflection of their fathers. I hate to say it, as you can cancel me, call me an asshole, but that's my perspective on modern day dating. Is just like, it was generationally fucked up from the early 2000s, and it's grown into this new concept of what dating and societal norms are today. Don't block me on Facebook. This is all I got. This is all I got. Please don't block me on Facebook. But it's the truth. Marriage is dead. Marriage is dead. No man wants to get married nowadays. I could do a poll right now. I can ask 10 niggas to go on my page. How many of y'all still believe in marriage? Not a lot. Because marriage is now a consequence. Loving someone comes with a consequence. That investment comes with a consequence. Back in the days, the reason why marriages used to last so long, because there was no incentive to leave. If you left that marriage, both of y'all failed. Now, when you leave a marriage, the woman wins, the man fails. She gets the house, she gets the car, she gets the kids, she gets the alimony, she gets the child support, she gets the retirement fund, she gets half of his assets, she gets half of his bank account. And then that man is broke, depressed, and broken. He don't want to marry no more because he lost it all. Marriage is no incentive for marriage nowadays. There's no incentive of being a good man, because being a good man is a simp. Being a good man is somebody you can use. There's no incentive for chivalry. There's no incentive for courting. There's no incentive for respect. People don't respect themselves. Times have changed. Where is that? Is traditional values still a thing? Is that still a thing? I don't know. Like, out of 10 women I talk to, I can say at least 9 of them come with 1, 2 baby daddies. Right? Out of 10 women that I talk to, 9 of them don't take no accountability for anything that happened in the last relationship. Out of 10 women that I talk to, 9 of them have unrealistic expectations with nothing to offer in exchange for those expectations. I've noticed that. I'm back in this dating world, right? I was in fallacy land. I was in the cloud 9 when I was in a relationship. I wasn't even thinking about anything else. I was having my fun before that. But now that I'm back out, I'm outside. I don't like what I'm seeing outside. I got girls asking me, why you still single? Why you still single? Because I don't see nothing of a worth of value that I'm worth investing in. I don't see nothing worth the liability. at this point, because that's how you can see dating now. Dating is a liability. So I'll have my fun in between, of course. But in regards to the mentality nowadays, I don't know. It's cooked. I blame both sides. I'm not biased. I'm not gonna say male or female. I'm saying both of us. And if y'all want to jump on, leave your comments or whatever, or just don't block me. Y'all can curse me out. Don't block me, because this is my only Facebook. But I said what I said. But I'm still working on the podcast. I haven't had time. I'm still trying to link up with other people with the girls' perspectives. We're still trying to negotiate that out with time. Work has been killing me. But stay tuned. Dating with Boobie.